Ah. Ah. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is... it is December 7th. Oh my god. Time is flying, guys. It's already been a week into December. What did you guys do? It's okay. If you guys didn't do anything for, like, all of December, it's fine. Most things are sleeping right now. Most things are hibernating. So, like, if you've done at least something, you're already doing better than, like, half the world right now. So that's pretty cool. What if Akira made the stream title clickbait? Did I do that? Did I do that on accident? Is that something I did? Hi, Crabs. Twink? What do you mean, twink? Whoa, it's crazy. So we're trying something a little bit new. There's a new feature on YouTube, and we're doing this thing called dual streaming, which is something I was doing already, but now it's like fully implemented. Kind of crunchy. I hate when this happens. Hold on a second. Okay, it should be better now. Is that not so crunchy? Oh, now my audio is a little crunchy. Nico. Oh my god. Yeah, no. Yeah. Hi, Nico. How's your job? Yeah, it changed everybody's names into like their usernames, so like, you know, yeah, that's just what happened. I got asked out on a date. Ooh, yeah, let's go. Congratulations. I hope it doesn't go terribly. The fact that you got asked out, that means you're desirable. You, my friend, are desirable. Okay, so hold on a second. My audio is a little crunchy on my end. I'm gonna see if I can fix that now. Okay, is my audio crunchy again? It's weird when that happens, and the only fix that I know is just to unplug things. My job is bad, but also good. I mean, if it's fulfilling, like, that's good. But if it's not fulfilling, then I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so today's a little special, guys. Today is a day where I normally don't stream, but I decided to stream anyways because I was like, I want to. And I guess that's okay, right? It's fine if I just do that. It don't matter, right? I actually just want to drink some coffee in the morning and like get myself going and get myself in the mood to work today. So it's funny because streaming just gets me in the mood to work, and I don't know why that is. But hi, Sammy, and congratulations, Mayor Wizard, on the first, and for being asked out. That's pretty dang crazy, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty crazy. I just realized something. There we go. I was like, why do I seem so poppy? It's because I'm not blending in. I don't need that. Okay, there we go. I have no job today. Well, today's Sunday, so I hope not. Sundays are like meant for like relaxing and sniffing some flowers, whatever it is humans do on Sundays. I'm drinking coffee too. Nice. Today's a great day to be drinking coffee. I don't know why. It's snowing outside right now, actually. So, and it's also snowing inside, if you can tell. But it's snowing. And you know, when it snows, I feel like the best time to have like coffee or like, you know, any sort of warm drink is especially when it's snowing. And so like now is a really good time for coffee time, tea time, coffee time, whatever time it is for you guys. I'm just really excited to be alive. Today is a day where you are definitely alive. And that is exciting. Also, my thing isn't... The stream bitrate is low. Why is that? Let me fix that. Yeah, it's currently at a really whopping 2,500. That's not cool. Let's crank that up. That should be better. Everything else should be okay as well. Hello, Yin. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me just check my bit rates. Yeah, my bit rates are still really low. Hold on a second. Did I hit the right button? I did. Okay, so maybe it just takes time. Maybe it takes time to get that. Why is it snowing indoors? Don't worry about it. It's the miracle of Christmas or whatever. So don't you worry about the snow. It's just Christmas working its magic. Okay. Yeah. The coffee that we were drinking this month, it's a little weird. I'm not used to having such a dark coffee, and it's so weird because a donut shop normally isn't that dark. Or maybe it is, and I'm just misremembering. Is donut shop dark roast? Dark roast. It just really depends. So donut shop, it just depends. But this one in particular is just a dark roast. Yeah, most of the donut shops that donut shop coffee blend that I've had is usually medium roast or light roast. So it's weird that it's dark roast. When's the last time you got your vent checked? Well, it's definitely not asbestos falling from the ceiling. Let me tell you that much. It's definitely not asbestos. I mean, you know how they make artificial like snow in movies and stuff like that? They use potato flakes. They use potato flakes in movies to like get the snow effect. And so I think that's really cool. Movie stuff. Movie like illusions are always really, really cool. I'm always like really, really excited to hear about like how people do stuff in movies and stuff like that. It's so cool. I wanted to be like a film person. I mean, my audio degree was a focus on sound design and not music, which is funny because like the majority of people who were majoring in the same major as me, their focus was music. Everyone was focused on music and stuff like that. And then I was like the only one. I even told my professors, I'm not really interested in music. I want to make sound. I want to be in sound design and like recording for like Foley and stuff like that. And they were so like confused because everybody was here for music and they're like, oh, that's so weird. Everyone's here for music. I'm like, yeah, well, there's more to just sound than just music. And so. And yeah, I mean, it really, when I was like doing my thesis and stuff like that, mine was definitely the one that professors looked forward to like seeing and stuff, because like everyone was like, I don't know, music industry, music culture, stuff like that, right? And then me, like, no, the emphasis on sound design and creating atmosphere. Yeah, that was my thesis, by the way, guys. My thesis was atmosphere, sound design and atmosphere. Did the stream die? Did it die? Probably. I don't know, it seems fine to me. Yeah, it seems fine to me. Okay. I'm not like other baristas. Is it just struggling on my end every time Akira talks about his degree? Yeah, because like my degree doesn't exist. I don't have a legitimate degree, apparently. Yeah. I want to drink coffee now. Like, okay, enough talking about me. Let's talk about coffee. You guys ready for some coffee? We're gonna drink some coffee today. Let's go. Oh, I'm in the wrong position. I'm so sorry. I didn't press the right button. Wow. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Akira's Cinnamon Dolce. I'm not like, I needed to tweet something else last night too. I had to tweet, I have big titties. I have the biggest titties And I also now have to tweet, I'm not like other baristas. Which is kind of funny in context of each other, but also they're not related at all. I see a lot more people streaming on Twitter, and I'm like, that's pretty exciting because it lets people know that like you are actually live elsewhere without actually having to tweet that, hey, I'm live. it just funnels people out anyways. Because like, who the heck is actually watching on Twitter? Like, who the heck is actually watching on Twitter? And if you're watching on Twitter, I'm sorry, I'm calling you out right now. But also, like, you can't, like, for me, like, I don't have chatting enabled on Twitter. So, oh, is this the Streamer Awards? Is the Streamer Awards happening right now? Hold on a second. The Streamer Awards. Oh, yeah, it's live right now, actually. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna watch it later. I'm not actually really interested in the Streamer Awards. I'm not really interested in award shows in general, so, like, yeah. I mean, honestly, even if I was nominated for like something, I probably wouldn't be watching it either. I'd just be like, oh shit, I won, like 3 days later. By the way, we're adding some creamer to our coffee today. So, that's happening. It was last night. Oh, was it last night? I definitely didn't. Like, I'm probably seeing a rerun then. Hold on a second. What did I just see there? No, it says they're live right now. It's from the Streamer Awards. Are they rerunning it? Is it a rerun? That might be it. But there's like a lot of people co-streaming right now, it seems. Wait, no, it's not. There's a lot of people co-streaming. It's just the Streamer Awards. Wait, no, there's a lot of... Wait. There are people co-streaming right now. What the heck? Anyways, I'm not interested in this. You should paint your fingers today? No, my fingers are kind of gross today. I didn't really clean them recently. They're kind of yellowish. Iron Mice apparently performed. Good for her. I'm so proud of her. Like, she has a condition where, like, she can't leave the house, like, you know... And, like, she's making the best of her life, and that's so cool. I love that for her. Gonna lurk, I'm working on homework. Do your homework. Do your homework. No sleepovers. No dating until you're married. Good old parents. I'd be a great dad. I think I would be a great dad. Me and my slutty arms. I'm so sorry about my slutty arms. My vertical stream just, like, does not look good at all. But, like, you know, the fact that I don't have to, like, do anything about it is kind of awesome. But, like, it also looks like ass, so, like, I wish I could, like, kind of customize it a bit, but it won't let me. So, yeah. Whatever. You are my dad, and my mom, and my sister, and my brother. Yeah, I'm all of that. I'm your mom, I'm your dad, I'm your sister, I'm your brother, I'm your uncle, I'm your aunt, I'm your grandpa, I'm your grandma, I'm your great-great-grandpa, I'm your godparent, I am your stepbro, I am your cousin, I am your... I don't even... Who else? I am your god. No, I'm not a god. I'm god-awful. That's for sure. Apparently it's on the 11th, so what was playing today and yesterday? That I don't know. That is, because the thing is that, like, I'm seeing videos that are like, so and so has won this award, so and so has won this award. I'm like, what do you mean? If it's not streaming until like the 11th. Who? I should put this like right here so you can see what we're consuming today. It's so nice. Honestly, I like my little setup. I want it to be like a little bit prettier, but like that just means that we need to do more things, right? Because everything that happens on here, like everything that we're doing, just ends up in the background, and I think that's really cool and fun. At some point, we're gonna have to like reset, you know, but yeah, whatever. Coffee is or water is ready, by the way. I should put my filter on. Wow, 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 wow. Psh, 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 psh. Okay, there we go. Wet the filter. Wet the filter. We're wetting the filter. Akira gave birth to his grandfather. I sure did. And he was so happy about it. And it was me. What is the best roast type to use if I wanted the strongest brew of coffee? But not saying the preparation, but the bean itself. Okay. So what do you mean by strong? Because you can have the strongest taste or you can have the strongest concentration of caffeine, and those are the two different things. And they're actually very polar opposite. You would think that like, hey, the darker the coffee, the more caffeine. It's actually the opposite. So what you want to go for the most caffeine is a blonde roast or a light roast. Because what happens if it's lightly roasted, more of that caffeine stays inside of the bean, and then when you brew the coffee, that caffeine can come out. Which is also why, I don't know if you guys know this about Star Dollar drinks, but Star Dollar, they have this little fruity drink. It's called a refresher. And the refresher actually has more caffeine than the coffee, and that's the reason why is because the refreshers are made with the fruit of the coffee bean. And so there's more caffeine because it is literally unroasted. It is like raw coffee, not raw coffee, but it's like raw, like the fruit that is caffeinated. The bean, the coffee fruit. I don't know what to call it, really. So, that has like tons of caffeine in it because of that. What if you made a blonde right roast cold brew? Then, so cold brew actually doesn't affect, it doesn't affect caffeine at all. It affects just how it tastes. So, just whatever you use, whatever brewing method you use. Yeah. He's giving, I mean, no one ever asks. I have this knowledge, but no one ever asks. Yeah, I'll give out the barista advice. So yeah, if you're like, okay, like seriously, when somebody's like, I want to order a drink from a cafe, but like I don't really know what to order, and I don't really like coffee, and then I have like this whole flow chart, right? So like it's like, oh, I don't really know what to want. I want to drink. Okay, it's like, well, do you like coffee or do you like tea more, or like would you like a coffee or a tea, or like if they're like, I don't know, I was like, well, like, do you want a strong flavor or do you want like more of a mild flavor? If they want like more mild flavor, they'll go with more tea. With a stronger flavor, you'll go with coffee. If they want caffeinated or non-caffeinated for coffee, there's not a whole lot of options. You have decaf coffee, and that's pretty much about it. But you could have like decaf espresso, decaf whatever. But if you want something that's a decaf tea, you have something that's more like of a mint, or like an herbal tea, or an herbal tea. You want to go with an herbal tea because those don't really have caffeine in it. Things like mint, saffron, I believe. What else? Just any sort of like herbal teas, really. But if you do want caffeine, you'll go with your typical teas, your black teas, your green teas. Green tea is pretty good for you. So if you're looking more for more healthier options, I'd try more of a green tea. If you want more of like a different expressions of flavor, you would go with the black tea. If you are wanting something hot or iced, I asked them hot or iced. From there, and like, do you want something sweet? If it's coffee, do you want like a sweet coffee? Do you want less coffee taste? Do you want like a really bold flavor that really excite you? That sort of thing. So like, I have like this whole flow chart. If anybody's like, hey, I don't really know what I want, I can fucking tell you what you want. Because if you don't know what you want, I'll figure it out for you. That's like half the job of a barista, honestly. So yeah, that's just me. So we're gonna rock this 360 today instead of the 300 because that's how it tells us to brew the coffee. And honestly, it was better if it with the 300 or 360. So. I forgot my pastry. I should go grab my pastry. Hold on a second. After I'm done pouring, you can watch the coffee brew. Oops. Oh, 360 on the dot. I'm so freaking good. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly grab my pastry and I'll be right back, guys. I'll answer your questions too later. My curtains are closed or open. I didn't even notice my curtains were open because I wasn't paying attention to my audio today. I'm so sorry. Okay, we have a roll cake. Roll cakey. Sorry, let me just go back a bit and see what you guys are saying. I heard that cold brew extracts the most caffeine. That's not 100% true. I think it sits in there the most, so it'll have the stronger flavor, but it won't necessarily have the most caffeine in it. If anything, maybe even French press will have the same amount as caffeine as cold brew. So coffee tastes gross ever since I quit smoking. No, not gross, just different. I just don't like change. Well, you gotta get used to change, I guess. Nice roll cakey. How does coffee differ from pour over coffee versus espresso machine? Okay, so espresso is much different than coffee. It is like extremely different. I could actually go. I could actually go grab an espresso shot for you. I just gonna have to run the espresso machine. But espresso is so you saw like the grinds that were in there, right? They're all loose. So in an espresso shot, it is a bunch of grounds packed together into like a little puck, right? A little puck of grinds. And then what happens is that when you put the water through it, it doesn't drip down into it. It sucks it through. Like, so it uses a lot of pressure and like it basically like super extracts. Like imagine like if you took like a vacuum to like your espresso, right? It just kind of sucks everything out with high pressure. And then you get a really concentrated coffee. So if coffee was just a drink, imagine espresso as coffee concentrate, basically. So that's basically the difference between espresso and drip coffee. And you get a lot less espresso as compared to coffee. So the amount of I wish I had a shot glass in here, but I don't. But if you like, you know what a shot glass, the size of a shot glass, right? So the size of the shot glass that you get is about the same amount of coffee that you would drink for the same amount of like nutritional benefits. So basically, it's just a concentrate of coffee, and then you can just make different drinks out of it. You can make lattes, you can make Americanos, you can pour it over ice cream, and it like just really that's affogato. I quit smoking. Good for you. Good for you. You know, Papa Dolce did the same thing. Papa Dolce also, when my sister was born, the firstborn sister, he stopped smoking because he's like, you know, I'm gonna stop smoking for the kids, and then he did, and so I'm proud of him for that. French press is very different from espresso machines, by the way, too. Hi, Bando, welcome in. It's fucking Sunday. It's a fucking Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday. Oh, my stream just cut out for a little bit there. It's when I did the 6-7 motion. It just didn't want me to do it. Okay, we're gonna add some creamer. We're gonna add some creamer today because I just don't feel like drinking this coffee particularly with that's black. So we're gonna add some creamer in today. I'll just stay back there. Yeah, look, it's not black coffee for once, because this coffee makes me want to put cream in it. So Akira's degree is fake and the stream sentient hates 6-7. Yes, absolutely. Those are two things that are banned here, I guess, apparently. Yeah, like this caramel macchiato. Okay, listen, it's just caramel. It's just caramel flavor. Caramel macchiato just means marked with caramel. It's just caramel flavor. Creamer comes from where? Well, this is non-dairy creamer, so this is kind of like what do you mean non-dairy creamer? It's water, sugar, palm oil, sodium caseinate, also known as milk. It's like a milk replacement, basically. Dipotassium phosphate, sodium citrate, carrageenan, mono and diglycerides, some sodium stearoyl, lactylate, natural and artificial flavors. Sodium caseinate is not a source of lactose. So there you go. It's got stuff in there that I don't know, but honestly, do I care? Probably not. The funny thing is, I don't know if I should talk about this, but like I'll talk about it anyways. There's some like, actually, I don't actually know if I have the thing to talk about. Yeah, I don't have the knowledge to talk about. I can't talk about this. Never mind. It's about health related things. Like I actually don't know anything about it, so I can't talk about it. And then that's the thing, guys. I think this is really funny. Do you know when people don't know when to shut up? when people don't know when to shut up, right? When they like, oh, I have opinions about this thing, right? I just don't have the knowledge for it. Like, I've got opinions about this thing, and I'm gonna tell it as if it's the facts. I don't do that because, like, I don't want to spread misinformation. Like, that's the worst thing that you can do. I have something to tell you. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Because, like, I thought I was knowledgeable. But I was like, wait, actually, I don't know anything about this. I shouldn't talk about this. Like I know something about it, you know? My uncle died because he smoked. And so that I made sure I never picked up smoking. Good on you for sure. Smoking is bad for you. The fact that, you know, it's weird, but like, you know, tobacco and cigarettes and all that, I think it's mostly cigarettes, right? Tobacco is decently okay for you. Like, I would say like it's not the best for you, but like, I think cigarettes are worse because of the chemicals they put into it. Do they even like regulate what goes inside cigarettes? Like, because they have nicotine in them, right? They still have nicotine in the tobacco and in the cigarettes. And they still allow that? Like that's the thing that they're allowed to do? Nicotine is like an addictive substance. It puts the nicotine in your brain. Yeah, it's funny. There's gum that has nicotine in it. It's called Nicorette gum. And it just has like nicotine. Also, my computer is like freaking out right now. I don't know why. My computer is freaking out. But yeah, it's basically just has gum that has nicotine in it, and then if you have the urge to smoke a cigarette, you just chew the gum, and it'll satisfy that sort of addiction. But like, when will we get opium gum? Real. There's a funny joke in Family Guy. It's like, oh, now you're addicted to heroin. Like, what do you mean, heroin gum? I got into cigarettes not that long ago because of stupid night, and I got addicted. And when I adopted my child and watched them hug me because of... Not hug me because of the smoke smell. Yeah, actually, no. The funny thing is that I've never really liked that smoke smell. And I've had friends who had parents that smoked. And they smelled like smoke, and I hated going over to their house. I hated going over to their house. And whenever they would invite me, I'd be like very, very like hesitant. I'd be like, okay. And thankfully my friends had like, their parents had like designated smoking areas inside their house, but like their house still smelled like smoke, you know? So like I never went, so we always stayed in the basement. We always stayed in the basement because that's where the like the least smoke smell was, and I guess it's where the like, you know, my friends slept. My mic? Did my mic fuck up again? Today's not a day where my computer wants to work. I don't know. It was like you ate it. Weird. Yeah, you're gonna have so much. You're gonna have a little bit of buffering while my computer figures itself out right now. We jostled around in a burlap sack. I am so sorry. I am terribly sorry. Yeah, I don't know. My mic has been like decently. Like I maybe need to upgrade my software. I'm currently running off of a Scarlett Solo. So Lagobun, nice to see you. I'm currently running off of Scarlett Solo, and I'm like, I'm not really happy with it. Mainly because I know my stuff about audio, and I've had this thing for a long ass time. And actually, I got it as a replacement because my audio interface from 6 years ago, not 6 years ago, it broke down 6 years ago. So my audio interface that I had, it broke down 6 years ago, and then I needed to buy something to replace it. And I was like, okay, well, I know this, at least I know the Scarlett Solo works, so I'm gonna get that. It's cheap. It is like, you know, it's an XLR input, whatever. So like I got it for that. I kind of want to, like, I know it's kind of like the streamer bait thing, but I kind of want to switch to the Go XLR because it's got a bunch of features that I do kind of like. And so, and so far, like, Mika hasn't had issues with like crustiness like that you guys just heard. So like, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I should just go with the Go XLR because it's got features. It's got reverb. Honestly, reverb, the fact that it has reverb on it is one of the things that's kind of selling me on it right now. I have an outboard compressor right now, so like things you can hear me a lot clearer because of it. Yeah, Merry Early Christmas. Hey, welcome in. So yeah, I'm thinking about maybe. I wonder if like if Santa will give me a Go XLR for Christmas, but that's just like a maybe. the another thing, so like there's my parents asked me what do I want to ask Santa for Christmas, and I said like I don't really know, but now like as I sat on it for a little bit, I think I want like okay, well the cheap option I want right now. I'm like yeah, please get me this because I need it. I need a new one of these things. I need a new scheduler because it is running out. We are on December. And this thing only goes up until December, so I need a new one of these things for next year. So I'm probably gonna ask Santa for that. And then the next thing, the more expensive ones, the more expensive toys from Santa. I want maybe a Go XLR after I just mentioned that, and then a bass guitar because I actually don't have a bass guitar anymore. And the one I did have was a fretless, and a fretless bass it sounds really good, except you need a lot of skill to play it. And I was like, I thought I was pretty good at it, and then until I was playing it for somebody, and like, you seem really, really out of tune. I'm like, oh god, you're right. So yeah, I mean, the easy thing with that is that now I have something called Melodyne for my stuff, and so like if I just wanted to tune my bass, if I was just off just slightly, I could just Melodyne that shit, and like it would sound great. I should go back to making like song covers though, like actual song covers with like my instruments, and I think that might be a little fun to do. Shit. This is my favorite trick to do, by the way. Pen spinning. It's the only trick I know how to do. It's getting from the pen from this position into this position. It's my favorite thing to do. It looks so cool when I do it too. I did this. So I did this when I was a barista, because like I'm a fidgeter and I need to like fidget when I need to like take orders, or like, you know, when I'm focusing on stuff. I was taking orders and I was flipping my pen like this, and somebody was like, "Stop doing that with your pen. It's disgusting." I was like, "What do you?" Okay, I was like, "I'm sorry," and so I like put it down or whatever, and like, disgusting. I was like, no, sorry, she said repulsive. It's repulsive. I'm like, what? Oh my god. Somebody liked my big titties post. Ugh. Do you know what the funniest thing? So like, guys, I'm not like looking to date anybody. Like, I'm just not really interested in dating right now, or like, I mean, like, honestly, like, at all right now. Like, I'm just like not really interested in dating, right? But like, I still develop crushes on people, but like, I know like it's not gonna work out. So I'm just like, I'm like sitting here like in my little PJs, like, you know, twiddling my fingers and like, you know, and like, you know, but like, I know it's like, yeah, I'm just having like little crushes, and it's like, it's kind of fun, honestly. Do you guys relate? Like, I'm not interested in dating. I'm not like gonna flirt with anybody or anything like that. But like, I'm just like gonna sit here in my corner being like, oh my god, they're so cool. Oh my god, they're so amazing. Yeah, but thankfully I am 37. I am 37, and I have the self-control to not flirt with people. So I think I'm gonna clip that and turn that into a clip. Jarvis, clip that. You know, I can actually do that now. I can actually just go like, Jarvis, clip that, and like, because of speech recognition, it'll just clip it for me. It's actually like really convenient. My male wife can go crazy with the pen. It's so cool, and I don't understand it. Yeah, this is the only trick that I know. I can't crush. I have a male wife, but I do giggle and kick my feet when I think of them sometimes. I mean, that's crushing on your male wife. You can have a crush on your male wife. Also, like, okay, this is just my opinion, but like, it'll differ between people. But like, I feel like that you can have crushes on people while you're dating somebody, or like in a relationship with somebody. The problem is that if you act on it, you know, because you can admire a lot of traits about people. Like, there's nothing wrong with admiring people, and like, you know, the problem is like when you start fantasizing and like, you know, being weird about it, I guess, right? Like, I don't see that, honestly. If my partner was like, oh my god, I really think so and so is really cute, right? I'd be like, yeah, they are, like, yeah, like, or like, oh, I don't really see it, but like, you know, like, it's you know, when you can say that someone is objectively attractive but not be attracted to them. Not necessarily, for me. Like, that's something too. You can say that somebody's attractive. For example, like, I can say that, for example, Mika is really attractive, guys. So I'm not gonna say, if you guys know who Mika is, right? She's a very attractive person. I'm not gonna lie, she's a very attractive person. I'm not attracted to her, but like, you know, I don't have a crush on her like that. Like, we're buds. She fucking pisses me off too. She's like, seriously, Mika is like my sister to me, and it's like, it's so funny because like, I actually feel like an older brother now because of Mika. Like, I've always been the youngest child, but now because of Mika and the fact of our dynamic between each other, I feel like an older brother, and it kind of feels great. It kind of feels heartwarming, but at the same time, she fucking pisses me off. But that's why I love her. She's great. But yeah, also like, Jam is fucking hot too. Like, my friends are hot, guys. My friends are hot. It's crazy. But yeah, but also like, there are things that you can be like, oh, I really like when somebody does this, right? Like personality wise too. Like, when you can find attractiveness in personality too. Like, I feel like that's not cheating. It's like, as long as you're not like Okay, so the one thing is like, as long as you're not one comparing your partner to them, that's a really big no-no, you know? Because like you're like, oh, I wish you did this more of this. Like that's not accepting your partner for who they are, right? But like, if you're like, oh, I really like this about them, and like, and your partner just doesn't have that quality, like that's fine. Like you don't have to be perfect is the thing. Like there's no such thing as like a perfect match, right? So like as long as like you're like accepting that they don't have the, you know, all the bells and whistles that you want, like I know like I'm not a very perfect person either. I fucking suck half the time. So like, you know, it's acknowledging that like, yeah, you don't have these features and that's okay because I still love you because you've got great qualities that, you know, other people don't have as well. I don't know. Is that a wrong way of thinking about it? Maybe, but it's the way I think about it, so. Me and my male wife will talk about people we see on the street, like, find hot and stuff, but never, like, tutors or anyone we know. I mean, I've done it with people I know. But, like, I don't really... Like, I make it really, really clear I'm not interested in them in that way. They're like, oh yeah, they're just like, oh my god, big titties, you know? Or like, I know when sometimes somebody's just cute, like they act really cute, and you're like, oh my god, I love it when they do that. For example, like when somebody like, I have a friend who's like really, really into birds, right? And when they talk about birds and they like, you know, gush over birds, and they're like, you know, start like info dumping about birds and stuff, like I think it's adorable. I think it's cute. And I'm like, oh my god, I love it when they do that. But like, am I attracted to them? No. Like, I want them to do it more. Like, appreciation and attraction. Well, no, because I'm attracted to it. I think, because I want to be near them when they do it. I like when my friends talk about their buttholes or something, you know? Just kidding, not about their buttholes. Trust and loyalty, that's a good one. Yeah, trust and loyalty. If my male wife ran up to me and pointed out someone like I'd hit that, and someone, and pointed out someone hit hot, I'd be like, hell yeah, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, like, if I wanted, like, seriously, if I wanted to, like, hook up with somebody, I would tell my partner, like, hey, I want to hook up with this person. But, you know, if they're not okay with that, I wouldn't say, I wouldn't, like, it'd be a fleeting, like, idea, right? I'd be like, oh, man, it'd be so cool. But I don't want to, because I respect my partner, sort of dealio. Roll cake. Why does cake turn me into like Jerry Seinfeld? I don't know. Is that controversial? I don't know. It's just how I deal with things. It's how I live my life. Let me fucking live it. All right, Sanix, I'll fucking tweet that. I swear, like, half of my tweets on Twitter are basically from you guys. Remember to drink water and stay hydrated. Yes. Actually, we're drinking coffee, so, like... But I also do have water here. So, I do have water. And that's for later. Welcome in. I hope you have a good time. Thanks for caring about the health and safety of me and the viewers. People have different boundaries. Communication, guys. There's something called communication that maybe some people don't use in a relationship, and which is why it turns badly. So, I don't know. Okay, honestly, like this used to be like, I don't know, I don't really know. Now it's a fucking meme. I don't really know. Whatever. This used to mean whatever. Now this means nothing. This doesn't mean anything. You do this and people start laughing. This means whatever. This means whatever. I'm like, whatever. No, now it means a meme. I can't fucking do it. Communication is so important. Yeah. Yeah. I think the one thing that's also really important is your own boundaries. I feel like people don't really like think about this or talk about this, but like your own boundaries are really, really important. Because like, if your partner wants something and you're not okay with it, but you let them do it anyways, that's not communicating with yourself, and that sucks. So communicate with yourself more too. To everybody. That's not just to like, you know, the people in relationships. It's like to like yourself, just in general, in your life. Are you okay with your situation? No. Shit sucks. Hit the bricks. That's fucking good. Oh my god, the roll cake and the coffee paired together is really good. Guys, I want to do breakfast with you guys. Would you guys be okay if on Sunday, next Sunday, if I tried a cooking stream with you guys? I think I might have the means to do a cooking stream. However, it will take a little bit of effort for me to do. Maybe on Saturday. Actually, I don't know. Saturday or Sunday. My face is being revealed. Is it? That's fine. Huh? Yes? Yes, a cooking stream? Yeah. So, I mean, I make eggs. Yeah, I've shown my face before, so it's like not a big deal. I just could be a little uglier than usual right now because like my hair is, I need a haircut. But yeah, it's whatever. Ugh. If it ruins your immersion, I'm sorry. But like, I basically look like this. Listen, guys, I look like this. Besides now that my hair, that I need a haircut, but I look like my model. I don't know what to tell you guys, but I look like my model. There's not a whole lot of difference between me and the thing that you see on screen right now. And the thing is, the reason why I do that is because like, so like, my model isn't like really well designed. I'll admit this. My model is not well designed at all. And I will admit this. And the reason why is because it's just based off of me. It's based, hold on a second. Let me go grab something real quick. Let me go grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, I'm back now. Okay, you see this thing around my neck right now? You see the thing around my neck? Yeah. Everything else is just like, yeah, it's just me. I would love to draw you a model if I got the damn ball. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on this model, which is actually really funny because it looks like basic as fuck. But like, I don't need all the fancy bells and whistles to look really nice, you know? I think my personality makes up for it. And you guys have like the, hold on a second, I'll be right back. Sorry. Your basic isn't bad. It's just you, and that's just that. Yeah, I mean, like, sure. Like, could I be more like attractive looking? Like, there's one thing that I tried doing with my old model. I'll do it right now, actually. And see if that fits. Customize, multiply. Okay. Well, a second. I need to be big for a second. So please excuse me. This one here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So I did this. Oh, it's not really working. Okay, hold on. I think I can make it work. I did have something like this on one of my models. It looks like ass. Hold on, I can probably make this look better. So I just do white and then maybe red. No, the other way around. I do red and then black. Red? Okay. And then there we go. I had something like this for my model. And I was like, yeah, it looks a little bit better. And it, like, you know, it gives, like, the accent makes it look a little bit better. But then I would have to, like, change a bunch of shit. But it does look a little bit better. Yeah. I don't think the red strand fits you. I mean, it just looks more attractive is the thing. Like, it pops out more. But does it fit me? Yeah, I don't think so. So, let me just fix that up. I wonder if I go for like a different strand of hair, maybe this one. What if I did this one? All right, what if I did? God, I look like a little fruit. Yeah, I can't really, no. Not with this model. Yeah, I mean, I stand out less for sure without, you know, the little accents and stuff like that. But I've never been one to really stand out anyways. So like, I've just never really been into it. I just like being me. I like being me. So, but like, if I wasn't me, that's fine too. Thanks guys for saying I look good. I like your model. It's attractive in like a realistic way. So like the art was actually, hold on a second. So the model itself actually was made a little bit different. And then the rig artist actually made me look older. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the image. Okay. So is it this one? No. I think it's this one. Yeah. Okay. So wait, I'm gonna pull up my old rigging. And you can see the fact that rigging actually changes the way that you look as well. So this is how I looked before. Like, I look so much like younger in this one because of how the rigging was. Who is that? That's like me 37 years ago. But yeah, like it's the same model, but the rig is different. And I just look so much younger. I kind of like the way how this one looks too, but like it doesn't have all like the nice bells and whistles and the wow going on. So like, yeah, this is when I was 37. So yeah, that's my old model. I like how it looks, honestly, but when I got the person to re-rig, they made me look a little bit older, and I didn't want them to really fix that for some reason. I don't know. I just was like, okay. But now I can do things like, because before I couldn't do that. It didn't have like the face stuff. So the cat ears you use for your model look nice. They're not cat ears, they're dog ears. They're dog ears, these ones. These are dog ears. I have 4 sets of ears, or 2 sets of ears. Now you can pass as 37, exactly. I've always been 37. You want to know what I focus on when I see your model? The collarbones, yeah. I also have really good collarbones in real life too, by the way. And the shiny hair. Okay, so for some reason, I don't know why, but people are like, oh my god, AI model. Oh, you have an AI model. Oh, AI VTuber, AI whatever. And like, unfortunately, you cannot unwig me. I don't even know what my head looks like underneath my hair, so. Yeah, but people are like, oh my god, you have a AI model, L, fucking loser, lame ass, bunk ass, spend some money on a real model or whatever. And it's like, I spent money on this, guys. I don't know what you want me to do. Yeah, I was here before. Like, listen, I was here before AI, and you know, I've been wanting to do this, but like, I don't know if my VTuber mama would want to do it, right? But like, her art style was okay before this model. It was a very basic. Hold on, I actually may have some photos of it in here. Do I have it? Yes, I do. Okay. So this is the model before. Is it this one? Let me check. Yeah. So this is the model I had before this one, and you see, it's a very soft, very like it's very like not detailed, right? This is like Akira 2.0, by the way. This is the Akira 2.0. I wonder if I have Akira 1.0. I don't think I do have any photos of Akira 1.0 anymore. But yeah, like I used to have this one, and it's okay, but like it doesn't really stand out very much. It's kind of bland. It's kind of like, you know, a safe art style. And yeah, I just, you know, but like this one has things like shading. It's got like different, like, you know, like it looks more like so if the one I showed you before, it was more of like an anime art style, like a Japanese anime art style, 2000s anime art style. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. This is very Korean inspired. In fact, my model mama is Korean, so like the fact that I look like a Korean character from a manhwa, I think they call it, a manhwa, because I look like a character from a manhwa. You know, I look very, you know, and I like it. Honestly, I really, really do like it. And I'm like I guess I should read more Korean manhwa. Manhwa. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I think maybe some of the streaks in my hair, the highlights in my hair is what people are like, oh my god, it looks like AI art style or whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna get real close to you guys again. Let me get real close. But like, yeah, you see, right? It's very like a lot of softer things. Like the eyes are even like really nicely done too. And like, I have like my monolid. You see like my eyelids. You can see my eyelids there. I think one of the problem is that I had with my other model is I got like the nose. She didn't really know how to do noses back then. But now the way that this nose works, right? It's a little bit tumblery, but like it's fine because it works that way. It just looks nice. I don't know. It got louder with model proximity. Did it? Did I? Yeah, the nose. Yeah, she didn't really know how to do the nose in the previous time, but then she tried this nose, and honestly, it's so much better. But my roll cake looks fucking disgusting from the side. I'm gonna see if I can get a cooking stream going. I'll probably just cook eggs. Maybe eggs and bacon. But that'll just be like a little test stream. Because to do that, I would need to move my entire setup. And my setup is pretty hefty, so I'm not really looking forward to doing that. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Boy, wife, be man, guys. You know, I do want to be a housewife for real. I keep accidentally soft boiling my eggs. So I love soft boiled eggs. Those are good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind being a housewife. Like if I like was married to somebody and they like worked in tech or like, you know, they had a CEO position or something, that'd be awesome. And I could just cook for them and clean for them, you know, wear a little maid dress for them. Take care of the kids, breastfeed them a little, you know, that sort of thing. It sounds really nice. It sounds really nice. I would like that. But I also at the same time would like to own my own cafe at the same time. I like to be a cafe owner, like an actual cafe owner, not just a fictional cafe owner. Like that would be so nice. And then on top of that, I would also love to be corporate as a VTuber. That would be pretty cool as well. But like, you know, I'm making efforts into like following those dreams or whatever. Like those two in particular, not the housewife thing. I'm living the house husband dream right now, actually, because I don't have to pay rent. But at the same time, it's like it's not real because I don't have a wife to fawn over and you know, pamper and you know. But other than that, yeah. But yeah, I'm making strides into owning a cafe, and I'm making strides into being a corporate VTuber, and I'd love to be a corporate VTuber, honestly. But I know a lot of people are like saying like, oh, it's like they're overworking their talents and stuff like that. I say they, but like being a corporate VTuber, like they overwork you and they drain you of your energy, and like that's not how it works for everybody, because I thrive on being told what to do. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm not a leader. I can do leader stuff. I can do leadership positions, but I personally, where I thrive the best is not a leadership position, in my opinion. I like being submissive. I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with that. There needs to be submissive people in life. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this about the pyramids, but they were built by submissive people. Do not underestimate the power of submissive people. Was it ethical submission? Probably not, but it was made by submissive people. I'm just saying they have a lot of potential, okay? Don't think about yeah, just don't think about it too hard. Yeah. Submissive people. Let's listen. What's a dominant person without its sub? What's a dom without his sub? What is a dom without his sub? Common Rider, thank you for the lurk. Kind of makes me think he's talking about a badly hidden interest. I don't know. Do you think Mpreg stems from that? Okay, the funny thing about Mpreg though, I'm not into it, but the reason why I lean into it is because I think it's funny. I think it's funny. And also, like, I think it'd be pretty awesome at the same time. Not that I'm into it, but like, you know, if a guy could just carry instead of the woman in the relationship, in the recreation process, right? What if the guy could do it? Why do women get all the fun? Can we emphasize consent here and not the pyramid? Yes. Absolutely. Which hole would a man birth with? I mean, we could just C-section it. It's fine. Just C-section it. What was that thing? Were you birthed or were you extracted? Seahorse. I mean, yeah, they just like a seahorse just has a hole inside their like you know, abdominal area, and they just shoot them all out. Nothing wrong with that, honestly. Oh, hold on a second. I need to go tweet something real quick. Sanix, why do you do this? Sanix, why do you do this? Sanix, why are you still Marriage Wizard? Do you like being the Wizard of Marriage? It's like the Wizard of Oz, but it's the Wizard of Marriage. Okay, I forgot to post the link on that. Oops. Whatever. You have to wait 6 months? I can't change my... That's an option, huh? Why not 9 months? You have to wait 9 months to get your Marriage Wizard to turn back into Sanix. Has anyone seen Return to Oz? The funny thing, I actually hate the Wizard of Oz. I hate the Oz series. I hate Dorothy. I hate the witch. Both of the witches. I hate the guy behind the curtain. I hate the Scarecrow. I hate the lion. I hate the other one. Who's the other guy? The Tin Man? I can do it on the 24th. Do you regret your decision? Question. Do you regret your decision? You know what? The short side on YouTube doesn't show my model. I wonder if people would click on it thinking that it's just an IRL streamer, because right now it's just my coffee mug. Didn't some guy die on set while making the movie? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I do not regret my choice, but I'm not going to be Marriage Wizard permanently. Oh, if only Divorce Wizard. If only Divorce Wizard were here. I don't think Divorce Wizard really knows I exist, though. Oh my god, Hell is playing Dead Rising today. Guys, you should go check out AO Hell. They're playing... Okay, so... You know how people like have like this sort of brand or whatever? They have this image when it comes to like streaming and like being on the internet and like the content that they make and stuff like that. A lot of people make retro stuff, right? They play like retro games. If you would think like Prismaya, right? Mika plays a lot of like retro games. AO Hell plays retro games, but not as far back as Mika. She AO Hell, like she plays like Xbox 360 retro. And I think that is so cool. Like 5th, 6th generation consoles. She plays mostly those games. And there needs to be more of that, really. The fact that she like plays those games, like there's not a whole bunch of people playing those area of games anymore. And I'm like, oh my god, Hell, awesome. I don't think you're meaning to do this, but you're playing those games that like I grew up in teenagehood with. Not necessarily childhood, but teenagehood. And teenagehood is like where my personality started getting like sculpted and stuff. So like, yeah. Yeah. I like it when people have a sort of like niche that like is filled. Because like then I can go there and like and get that fill, you know? For me, I don't know. I just play Zelda games. Did I decide on Zelda? Kind of. But like I just really like Zelda games. And so like I was like, I just want to play all the Zelda games. So I hope that some people that do show up here, they're like, oh yeah, he's that Zelda streamer. Because then that would be pretty cool. Because I like Zelda. I like Zelda a lot. I can get filled. Don't say it like that. I mean, you can say it like that, but don't say it like that. Yeah, so, like, I don't know. Identity is such a weird thing. Like, in general. Like, in your day-to-day life, like, what do you think you're known for? Like, to your friends, to your family, to, like, whoever. Like, what do you guys think you're known for? I actually have no idea. I can't really answer that, you know? It's really hard to really say, like, how I look to other people. I know for like a lot of my friends, they're like, oh, he's the guy who's like really into VTubers and VTubing and stuff like that. But like, other than that, it's like, I don't know. He's really into coffee. He's a barista. But all roads lead back to barista. All roads lead back to VTubing. I know some people know me for like Wordles and shit like that, but like, that's just, I just like them. I can confidently say I hate the production of it. Same with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. K-On! God, I have not touched K-On in years, but man, K-On still lives in my blood. I wonder if I can play a bunch of K-On songs on the guitar still. I probably can. Actually, I know I can. I know I can. I should have a K-On concert. Where I play a bunch of K-On songs on acoustic guitar. Because I can do that. I think I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to try holding a K-On concert. Where I play a bunch of K-On songs on guitar. K-On Unplugged, I'll call it. Kimi wo miteru to itsumo hato de kidoki yureru omoi wa marshmallow mitai ni fuwa fuwa itsumo ganbaru kimi no yokogao zutto mitete mo kizukanai yo ne. I fucking love K-On so much. I feel like everyone should like watch that. The funny thing is that like some people know, like this is such a short-lived part of my life, but a lot of people knew me through Iwatobi Swim Club. And I think that's really fucking funny. Cause I lived that life for maybe a year. But it was so short-lived that yeah. Then I became the Persona guy. And then I yeah. It's so weird when you have like a bunch of interests. You just hop interests left and right. My coffee's been done for a while now, actually. I don't know why I'm holding it like this. You're the Swims who was actually a guy. Yeah. There was like there's like a handful of Swims though that were the fidget, yeah. There were a bunch of Swims that were actually guys, but like anybody that committed to the bit, not really. I was really committed to the bit. I wanted to swim. I like swimming in general. Like I seriously do like swimming because swimming, I don't know if you guys know this about swimming, but swimming is probably like one of the most accessible things, like exercises for people. Because like when you're in water, you don't have to support your own weight. The water does half the work, right? So like if you have trouble like standing, water helps a lot with that. And it's I think that's really cool. You have a lot of resistance because like, you know, water is more resistant than like air. So like it's partial like resistance training as well. And like, you know, swimming is like probably one of the best ways to get exercise because like it's accessible. As long as you have like water in the area, that's probably safe to swim in. Like, yeah, you can exercise in the water. I mean, most cats and dogs that need to get exercise, they put them in like a little bit of water. Like they have like water just to cover up to like their chest or whatever, and then they have them walk in the water because one, there's resistance, right? And then second, it helps them stand. So, just saying, it's pretty cool. Just saying, it's pretty cool. I gotta sneeze again. I gotta sneeze. That was a sneeze. It wasn't. I was lying. Roller cakey. Roller cakey. I've been playing Tomodachi Life, and there's that minigame where you like make the Mii's sneeze by like rubbing a feather on their nose. I can never figure out how to do it. I always fail it. I'm really excited. When is the new game coming out? Is that in March of next year? It's not soon enough. That's all I know. Oh, Voop Chat's doing their Sunday soiree thing again. It's been a while since I've been on Voop Chat, but yeah. Maybe I'll hop on after the stream and see what people are up to, since my stuff is already up and running. Memories. Bum, 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 bum. My nose. It's funny. I wonder if there's like a lot of dust in my office. The roll cake is a little sweet for me right now. Not really enjoying it. It's weird to think that I don't like sweet things anymore. I wonder why that is. Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm turning 37. I don't know what to do with my life. No, I mean, I'm making efforts into doing stuff. I know what I want out of my life. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and ask, like, what am I doing with my life? And then you really sit down and think, like, yeah, what am I doing with my life? And then you realize you're actually doing more than you realize. And you're like, hey, well, hey, I'm doing pretty good. The fact that I'm not making $0 a month is pretty exciting. So the fact that that's happening is pretty cool. So, you know. Am I saving for retirement? Probably not. Should I be? Absolutely. But am I making $0 a month? Nope. That's pretty cool. My fork. My fork. You guys hear that? Don't make me pop. Okay, so here's a word of advice when it comes to life choices. You're like, oh my god, do I regret my life choices? All right. So you will regret life choices. You will always wonder, like, hey, what if I just decided to do something else, right? Like, so one of the things that like I like to think about is that like right now I am doing like VTubing and content creation and content management and all stuff like that as a side job, right? As a partial job. And I know, like, am I making any money? No. Am I saving for retirement? No, right? And that's kind of bad, right? But at the same time, if I did, like, if I got like a corporate job, if I got like a suit job, if I got like, you know, something that would like actually contribute to my retirement and stuff like that, right? And I didn't do this, I would live that life being like, man, I should have tried at least to put in some effort to see if I could make VTubing, you know, a thing. Being an editor, being like going into audio and video and stuff like that. I should have made an effort to do that. And I know for a fact that I would say that because I'm me, and I know for a fact that if I was in a position where I never pursued hopes and dreams, I would deeply regret it. So it's that decision, like if I had to live a life of regret, which regret would you like to choose? Sort of thing, right? And like, yeah, you're gonna regret some things, but like if you didn't do it, you would regret that anyways. So like, just pick your poison, really. You're gonna regret things. Everyone's gonna regret things. Everyone has regrets. I have regrets all the time. I don't know if I like did or didn't fulfill my dreams. And that's okay. Life is mystery. Life is a mystery. And it's not whether or not you solve it. It's whether or not if you're satisfied with knowing what you know, really. Is that deep? Is that fake deep? There's a lot of things I regret in my life, guys. There's a lot of things I regret. I could be living completely a different life right now through all the choices that I've made throughout my life, right? So thus far, I could be living a completely different life. I could have had a family right now, honestly. I'm thinking about some like the choices. Like if I didn't fuck up this one thing, I could have a family, like a family and a kid maybe right now, maybe. And that'd be pretty cool. But like, would it make me happy? I don't know. I'm not living that life. In some alternate universe, am I doing that? Absolutely. Is he having a good time? I don't know. But I'm living my life right now. And you only live your life. So, make the best of it. You can spend all the time you want wondering about it, but like, it's not going to change the fact that you have made those decisions already. So, I mean, kind of just be happy, like the fact that you had a choice to begin with, really. There's some things that like, oh, like if you could go back in time and fix one thing, change one thing in your life. You know, people be like, oh yeah, I would go back to high school and I would change the one time I got pantsed in front of the whole school or whatever, right? And then it would have this butterfly effect where like, because you didn't get pantsed at school, you became a raging alcoholic or something. I don't know. But like, you're gonna make this, like, honestly, if I went back in time, I'd still make the same decisions I did, I think. Because in the time, in the moment, it feels right, right? My nose is itchy again. In the moment, your decisions feel right. So, like, yeah. There's a movie called, there's two movies. What are they called? To Every You I Loved Before and To Me, the One Who Loved You. It's a duology anime where it's like a parallel universes where these two universes are running side by side. And it's about making decisions. It's like, when you make this one decision, this other thing changes, blah, 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 and then the whole takeaway of it is like, you can change aspects of your life, of your decisions, but ultimately you won't be happier. You'll just stay miserable. Or stay the same amount of happiness, I should say. Like, don't trying to measure your happiness. Like, just try to be happy, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. That's the takeaway I got from that movie anyways. Is it a good takeaway? Probably not. But it was a pretty good movie. I enjoyed it. Pretty good movies. There's 2 of them, so. I don't think I'm gonna do Daily Dolce today because it's a tea time. We'll have a little bit of a shorter session today. But yeah, if you guys have any other things you want to talk about, we can totally talk about it. But other than that, I think I'm like satisfied for today. I was thinking, yeah, maybe I should play like, you know, like maybe Uma Musume or like Zenless Zone Zero or something. Like play something, because like I never usually do on tea time days. And the odd times that I do, it's something. You know what I could do? I could boot up some Tomodachi Life and we could like do some Tomodachi Life for a little bit. But the thing is, I don't have anything exciting on my Tomodachi Life, so it wouldn't be that exciting, to be honest. So yeah, maybe when the new Tomodachi comes out, the Tomodachi Island, Tomodachi Life Island, whatever. Maybe we'll have like a series about that where I'll just boot up Tomodachi Island every tea time, and you guys can see what's happening on my island. That might be pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, is that Ape of the Hour? I didn't even know you're streaming this early. Oh my god, it is Ape of the Hour. How was your stream? What were you doing? I didn't even know you were streaming. Ape of the Hour. Ape of the Hour. You were doing Napletail. Napletail. Arcia in Daydream. What is that game? What is this game? I know you're probably rating and running, but I'm just kind of curious on what this game is. I need to take a look at this. Bum, 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 bum. Ishiki Akebono. Mayano Top Gun. Gold Ship. Special Week. Guys, I get really excited near the end of it. It's a Dreamcast game made by women. Oh my god. We love women. Hey, Jay, that's not your name. Shay. I was looking at Jam Keys game like, wow, Jam and Jelly. Yay, women. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I love women. Wi-Fi 6. Yeah, how good that Wi-Fi 6 card is, huh? I had to replace it. Jam and jelly sandwich. I mean, that's just like a fruit sandwich, right? You know what I find really, really funny? How people are like, hi Nora, how's it going? How people are like, fruit sandwiches are weird. I'm like, what is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich then? It's a fruit and nut sandwich. It's nuts and fruit. And yet, a fruit sandwich from Japan with cream is oddly abstract and weird. Name 5 women: Michelle Obama, Oprah Winfrey, Britney Spears, Kesha, Oro Crony. There, that's 5 women. You like women? Name 5 of their albums. I don't know, the first thing I think of like is like when you like name a woman, like the first thing that comes to mind is Michelle Obama. I don't know why. Is Michelle Obama like iconic as a woman? Is she the iconic woman? Is she the woman of all time? Leaf chick. Just made a flat white Spanish latte? That sounds amazing. I have condensed milk. I have condensed milk, and I was thinking I should make a Vietnamese coffee, because that would be pretty cool. But I don't necessarily know how to make it, so maybe that's something I could figure out. I remember when I was working in corporate coffee, somebody's like, "Do you know how to make a Vietnamese latte?" I was like, "Yeah, I know how to make a Vietnamese latte, but I can't really make it for you because we don't have the ingredients for it." I chugged it in 3 minutes. See, this is where you and I differ. This is where you and I differ. It takes me like an hour to drink my coffee, so that's something. Yeah. Beam bum ba-doom bum bum ba-doom bum 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 ba-doom bum ba-doom bum ba-da-bum bum. I feel like playing a Mario game. I don't know why. Something about Mario. Did you guys know the licensing fee for the Mario font has gone from like $300 to $28,000? So if Nintendo wants to make a Mario game with the Mario font, they have to pay a shit ton of money. Per year, by the way. Not every time they make a game, but every year. It's a licensing fee. So every time they want to use the Mario font in something, they have to pay like up the wazoo to use it now. So I think that's really funny and crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, really? Like they're going to charge like $26,000 a year to use that font? I mean, to be fair though, it is an iconic font now, so Vietnamese coffee is stronger than Spanish lattes, just double shot espresso. This is one of those rare occasions where I've finished everything on stream. Like, I finished my food, I finished my coffee. And, everything is all fine and dandy. Guys, I want to say thank you so much because, like, one, this wasn't planned. This wasn't, like, this wasn't on my schedule. So the fact that you guys showed up was pretty cool and amazing. So I just want to say thanks for showing up. If tea time on the weekends gets, quite a bit of, traction, I might start doing like one extra tea time a week on the weekends, because I know some people are like, oh, I just want to watch Akira I want to watch Akira's tea times or whatever, but he streams on the weekdays. So are you still streaming tonight? No. So I made a mistake on my schedule where the collab was supposed to be on Friday, but on the schedule I wrote for it to be on Sunday. So we already did the collab, so there's nothing planned tonight. And I'm going to use that time instead to do some editing and to work on some projects that need some work. So unfortunately, there's not going to be stream tonight, but yeah. The weekends though, might have an extra tea time. So that's something to kind of look forward to. Whoa. That was me inhaling my spit. I think I'm going to like get a better looking schedule, because the schedule that I have now, it's nice and it's clean and it's simple, but like I feel like it needs to be a bit flashier, you know, or like a bit more like nicer to like better organized, I guess. I have a job and I love your streams. Yeah, okay, I'll think about maybe doing a little bit more on weekends then, okay? It's a little bit more extra time. Again, guys, I gotta say this also. On the week of Christmas, so the 22nd up to the 26th, I will not be streaming. I won't be streaming on that weekend either. As for a New Year's stream, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I basically just stole your layout. I mean, it's fine. If it's clean, it's clean, you know? If it's a clean design, you just have it, right? I remember once I actually recreated. There's a tool online for a schedule maker, and it was Kawa Entertainment's schedule maker, and I like their design so much. I basically recreated it in Photoshop. I recreated it in Photoshop entirely, and the only reason why I did that is because I wanted more control over what I could do with it. So, yeah. I mean, it's a free schedule maker, so like I could totally just remake it. But like I'm not distributing it or anything. I'm just like it's my own personal use. I just recreated it and just in Photoshop. It was so much easier just to like also open up the Photoshop file than just go online and just fix everything up again and again. So I was like, it's just so much easier if I just had a Photoshop file for this. I put it in Photoshop and edited the same size. I mean, like this is the border around here. You see the border around like the stream, right? This was ripped off from a streamer that I was watching. Her name is Elvira. But basically she has a clock up here. She has her socials here. And then this is right here is normally supposed to be chat, but I have chat up here for some reason because like the chat that I have it doesn't really integrate well. So I made this my topic right here. But like the sizing and all that stuff was all from this VTuber. Her name is Elvira again. But yeah, she's got a great energy. She's got like a nice vibe to her streams, and I really like it. And then I was looking at her her overlay. I was like, wow, I kind of like her. I kind of like her overlay. I'm gonna steal it. And so then I just got inspired, and like I just took the things from it. It's fine, guys. Listen, there's such thing called inspiration, but like there's also a thing called theft. Because like just because like the proportions are the same around the borders and stuff like that, it doesn't mean like I really stole it. Really, it's just like it worked, right? The layout worked, so I used it. But like if I just blatantly took her stuff, that's kind of like stealing, in my opinion. But I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what is stealing and what is infringing on copyright and stuff like that. I don't even know if she even made her overlays the thing also. So maybe she commissioned it. Maybe she made it. I don't know. But you know, I made this overlay, and if it sucks, it sucks. I mean, my overlays sucked big time when I first started like streaming and stuff. Like I just had no sense of design, guys. My sense of design is fucking garbage, poo-poo, dinky, right? It's the one thing that really holds me back for marketing is because I don't know how to design things. And yeah. I love to watch your hand while you talk. It's so is that, do I do that? I didn't even realize it. Am I Italian? 6'7". It's like puppet, like, you know when people are like, they're puppeteering and they're like, oh, you gotta use your face. You gotta be like, oh, right? No, use your hands. You gotta use your hands. And that's just how like, that's just how I am as a person, I guess, too. Is that like when I'm talking, I just kind of like, boo ba ba. Yeah. I have nice hands. You should admire my hands. I got a little callus. You guys see my calluses here? Got a little bit callus on my fingers here. I wonder what this is from. Because actually, I don't lift weights or anything. I was like, why do I have like grip calluses right now? What am I gripping? Have you guys like seen the calluses on a gorilla, by the way? Gorilla calluses on gorilla hands are like crazy. Do you guys see that one thing where like the guy was doing like the finger training where he's like psh, 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 into like grains of like rice or whatever, and now his fingers are like rock hard? I can. Oh. What is the shorts doing? So I'm trying something new on short side. I don't know what's going on with it, honestly. It's supposed to like auto crop the stream or whatever. It's supposed to auto crop the stream, but it's doing it really shittily. And there is none. What do you mean there is none? That's weird. I don't know. I don't know then. I want to light some candles. I wonder if an evening tea time would be okay too. Because when I light these candles, it gives off a nice little like warm feeling as if you're on a date with me. You forgot to start, I think. Huh? No, I don't have to start it. I don't think it should automatically do it. Also, DVR is enabled. I should disable that. There we go. Yeah, it's a new feature. So I think it shows up on Shorts feeds, but like there is no Shorts stream, if that makes sense. So we're trying this new thing. I don't know if it's working or not, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah. So it's now what is it called? conjugated, not conjugated, congealed, not congealed. Yeah, it's probably showing up in people's feeds, but I don't know how this really works. I'm dual streaming right now, but yeah, I don't know how this works, guys. I don't know how technology works. I'm 37. No, it actually baffles me how like my generation knows so much about technology and stuff like that. But it actually also doesn't at the same time, because like what happened, guys, in my experience, in my generation, everything was inconvenient when things were made. So like when computers were made, when MP3 players were a thing, I don't know, you guys don't fucking know about MP3 players, but like when MP3 players were a thing, you couldn't just like get the songs like Spotify now, right? You couldn't just be like on YouTube and like get the song and it'll be on your player, right? We had these things called MP3 players, and they came in a bunch of different shapes and sizes. The popular one was the iPod, obviously, but like we had some other ones as well. But like to get songs on those things, it was like a fucking track and field day trying to get things to work. So we had to like figure out how do we get this into an MP3 format? How do we import this into our MP3 players? What the fuck is memory? What is storage space? We had to figure all that stuff out. What's a folder? We had to figure out ourselves how to make technology work. But now things are just so streamlined and convenient that everything is just done for you. You don't really need to think about it. And like now you can just, yeah. I remember having a bloody red one and downloading music illegal. Of course. Everyone knows about Napster and LimeWire. Some LimeWire. The first what was it? It's basically torrenting, right? Torrenting. The first torrenting software was LimeWire. And then you would just get really shitty MP3s and EXEs. Hopefully not EXEs. And you just... I remember one time... So I got the song When You Were Young by The Killers, but instead of being a CD rip, it was a radio rip. And so in the middle of the song, like there's like a little like wind down section that like goes into like a softer part and then winds back up. But it goes like and then in the middle of that part goes, "You're listening to K-Rock," and then it goes, "The devil's water, it ain't so sweet." And then I've always heard that song with the K-Rock. Hold on, let's see if I can simulate it. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can simulate that particular part. Let me just get my my video open. When you were young. Oops.
God.
Shh, Vinny. Shh. When you were young. Okay, let me turn off my music for a second here. Yeah, so okay, right, ready? So this is the LimeWire rip that I got, okay? Ready? It sounded like this. Rip VOD. K-Rock. But it had a bunch of effects and stuff like that. Hopefully that was short enough to not be claimed, but whatever. If it gets claimed, it gets. I don't make any money off of this either way. The worst that happens, I get ads on the video. Whatever. All right. I think that's good for today, guys. What do you guys think? You guys feeling satisfied? You guys happy with our little date? bum, 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 ba, ba, bum, bum. K-Rock. Now K-Rock stands for Korean rock. Is that even a thing? K-pop. All right. I'll start thinking about daytime streams, guys, or weekend streams here. Oh, got my stomach. I need maybe stronger stomach stuff. I'm getting old. We'll do the same for the aquarium date. Good luck on your aquarium date. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so turnout was pretty good today. So thank you guys for showing up. I will try again on Saturday instead of Sunday because I honestly, okay, so this was supposed to happen on Saturday. This stream is supposed to happen on Saturday, but on Friday, I had the worst stream. I wouldn't say this is the worst stream, but like the worst Zelda seed. I should stop doing randomizers on stream. I should just really stop because every time it turns out terribly. But I had like the worst Zelda seed in my randomizer, and thankfully Manaka Dobo was there with me to like suffer through it. But it was supposed to happen on Saturday. We ended at like 1 o'clock in the morning for me, by the way. And I just knocked the hell out, and I slept through my alarms. So like that's why it didn't happen on Saturday. But maybe Sunday might be better. I don't really know, guys. I think maybe Sunday might be a good time. Maybe I'll think about Sundays, but like the thing is that Zelda is like the day before, but oh, whatever. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great time. This coming week here, let me just check my schedule here. So on Tuesday, we have a guest on Tea Time. On the 9th, we have a guest with Suki, aka Only Guy I Know. On the 10th, I'll not be streaming, but I will be on someone else's stream. I'll be doing Observation Duty with Shay, aka Jellyfield Zombies. On the 11th, I'll be trying to make boba tea for the first time. So that's a thing. On Saturday, is Zelda with Mika again. So we'll be doing more Zelda on the weekend. And then on Sunday, I just have it set to a gaming stream. I don't know what game it's going to be, but maybe Metroid, maybe, I don't know, Kirby, something. I'll figure it out. But that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining. I will see you next time. Oh my god. I need to use the little barista's room like crazy. All right, have a great time, everybody. Wow. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze right in your ear.